Hare Rama Krishna, Hare Rama Krishna, Hare Rama Krishna. Hello friends, we will be discussing about Sun's transit in Taurus sign for the year 2025 and the result of it for all the Lagnas, all the moon signs and all the Antardashas. So let's look at all the important timelines for the next 1 month. Sun is going to enter Taurus on 13th May 2025. It will remain in Taurus for 1 month. It will come out of Taurus on 14th of June 2025. The results of this transit will start appearing 5 days before the transit. That means it would have already started. Right from 8th of May 2025, the result would have started. And generally, in the first 10 degrees of the transit, all the results will be given. So Sun's transit result would be there whenever it enters the first Rekana, which is the first 10 degrees, which is going to happen from 13th of May to 23rd of May. This will be the major impact period. Now let's deep dive into all the results that we see. Before we do that, let's understand the whole framework of it, how this is going to be pronounced, all the results. Okay, so first of all, it's like at the top level you see this inverted pyramid. At the top level we have the accrued karma, like what karma is currently unlocked. Okay, we have lot of accrued karmas from all the past births. It is called sanchita karma, and that gets unfolded by the various dasha lords. Okay, which mahadasha is currently running, which antardasha is currently running. Depending on that, your orientation of mind is going to be there, your situation will be around you in that respect. So first of all, which part of karma is right now unlocked, that we will see first, and depending on that good result or bad result, the other things will follow. Okay, it's like at the top of it, like at the top of the house you have a tank, a water tank that has water. If it is empty, if it doesn't have any water, then no matter what transit, what good your moon sign is with respect to sun, what good your lagna is, you will not get any water because you don't have any water in the tank. So first, the most important part is what the accrued karma is and how much of it is currently unlocked. It may so happen that you have very good time currently running. Okay, very good time, so your tank is full atop. But now what will happen, even if your bad transit with respect to moon and lagna goes on, it won't be that bad. Okay, but if your bad time is currently unlocked from the accrued karma, even if your good time is there, you will not experience any good results. So it is important that for a good result, your good karma should have been unlocked. So that's why we see at the accrued karma first, then we look at what situation you will be put in. Okay, like what the society, the people around you, they create situations. Okay, people, the government, the society, your office people. Okay, everyone you know around. It's like a it's like a spoke. Okay, a wheel, concentric wheel, and you are at the center. Others are all around it. They're doing things which create certain situations in your life. Okay, now that will be seen from the moon sign. Now, what you do out of that situation, that will be seen from your Lagna. From Lagna, how the transit is will determine what reaction you will take. Okay, what you will do, despite it may so happen that people are coming to cheat you. Okay, they are going and creating fight for you. Your friends will come and they'll quarrel to you. But within yourself, you are so calm and quiet, and you are doing things in such a positive spirit that you just overcome it. Your power and authority you may be losing, but still you are deep inside, you are focused on your long term goal, and you are not bothered about that happening. Okay, so even though the society is trying to create misery for you, you are way above that, and you are just um, downsiding them. Okay, so that's what the reaction is that we'll see from the ascendant, and then finally we'll see what is the net result of it, what arudhas, what results is there that society can see, that others can see, that result which will be visible. Okay, that we'll see from arudha. So now let's take a deep look into it. Also, one more interpretation is there, like from the moon sign, we can also see how your mind is going to perceive it. Okay, so your mind may be feeling very miserable, and from the lagna, you will see how your body is going to behave. Okay, so if from the lagna, if it is bad, then your body will be bad, like you'll feel disease, or you'll feel a lot of tiredness, um, lot of fatigue and physical disability sort of thing you will experience. But if it is bad from the mind, from the moon sign, then you're mentally you will feel very fatigued. Okay, mentally you will feel depressed or anxiety, that kind of thing. Okay, and so you may have also experienced sometimes that you from the mind you are very happy, very good, joyous, and but from the health side you are like having stomach ache or having fever or something. But on the other hand, sometimes what happens, that from the mind you are feeling bad. Okay, you are feeling sorrowful and something, but from the health side you are very good. Okay, so that interpretation is also there. Other interpretation is how the society, what situation people will put you in, and what reaction you will do out of that. Okay, so first we'll see from the Antardasha Lord. Okay, so from the Antardasha Lord we can judge how much of that result of Antardasha which should have been there, and what has been unlocked. For example, if it's Sun's Antardasha, that means you must have got some authority. There are people listening to you. You have got a lot of ego. You are like a sun at this point of time. Now see how the Sun Antardasha is going to be. So for Sun Antardasha, Sun transit is happening from Aries to Taurus. Aries happens to be the exaltation sign of Sun, and Taurus happens to be the enemy sign of Sun. So from 100 points, it is down to 0 points. So total 100-degree of loss. So whatever power authority you have, whatever people were listening to you, whatever people were praying to you like God, they will suddenly become like that thing will basically reduce. Okay, your power authority may reduce, or the power authority which was on the way for you to get, you will suddenly see a drop in that. That's what will happen in this Antardasha. If you are running Sun Antardasha, this is the worst kind of transit you can see, worst 1 month. Now, if you are running Mars Antardasha, it comes to number 8. Number 8 in the worst sign. Why? For the Mars people, Mars means full of physical energy. Okay, lot of fire, lot of strength in the body, lot of good initiatives in the life. But suddenly you will see that since Sun, for the perspective of Mars, Sun was there in Aries, which was the Mool Trikona of Mars, and now it has moved to neutral sign of Mars. So from 75 points to 16 degrees. So there is almost 63, 62 point loss in the efficacy of Mars. So this is the worst, number 8. Then Jupiter's Antardasha. So Jupiter was there in the friend sign. Okay, not Sun was there in the friend sign of Jupiter. Now Sun has moved to the enemy sign of Jupiter. So from 25 points to 0. So it's net 25-point loss. So that's why it has been placed in the number 7. From Jupiter's perspective, this was the time of wisdom. This was the time of gaining knowledge. This was the time when your family and children, they were all doing so good. But suddenly you'll see it has moved to 0 points. So there is loss of all these characteristics. Your wisdom will not be up to the mark. Your children may have some problems, some health issues because of this. Then comes Ketu. So for Ketu was in enemy sign, which was 0 points. Now it has moved to the debilitation sign of Ketu, Taurus. So 0 to 0, net there is not much loss. So what does Ketu Antardasha say? I'm just telling you just one or two results. Actual results will depend on what Mahadasha is running and what your Lagna Lord, your moon sign, everything. But it's just one generic result. Generally, in the time of Ketu Mahadasha, what you will experience, you will have some kind of paranormal experiences. Okay, you'll feel very spiritual. You'll feel very detached. But you see, if the intensity of Sun in there, it was there in Aries, enemy sign of Ketu, it has gone to the debilitation sign of Ketu. So there is net no such effect in the Ketu's time. So all this detachment and spirituality will be very low key for these people at this time. Then comes the Mercury Antardasha. So Mercury was in the sign of neutral. Mercury is neutral to Mars. Now it has gone to the friendly sign. So from 12 to 25, 12 degree of net increase. So what does Mercury say? Mercury means learning. So your learning will improve. Suddenly you will feel get new opportunities of learning. Your communication will improve. You'll start talking too much during this time. So that will be the net result. Saturn. So if you are running currently Saturn Antardasha, Saturn was there. Aries happens to be the debilitation sign of Saturn, and now when Sun has moved to Taurus, it is the friendly sign of Saturn. So from 0 to 25 increase. So Saturn, which was supposed to give you hard work, patience, that thing will now come into picture. Okay, it was in debilitation, so you are not following any routine. You are not even hard working, but suddenly you will feel like this is the importance of perseverance. This is the importance of hard work. You'll start making timetables and doing the hard work during this next month, 1 month. Now, next comes in the line is Venus. Okay, Venus was in neutral sign. Now it comes to own sign. So from 12 to 50 increase. So it's a good enough increase. So Venus means comfort and luxury and spending on things that gives you comfort, that gives you bed pleasures. So all those activities will increase. Okay, you will start doing things which will make you more comfortable, give you more luxurious life, fine dining and luxurious living. All those things will suddenly see an increase. For moon Antardasha, the moon, it was in the neutral sign. Now it has moved to the exaltation sign of moon. So a lot of increase, 88 points increase from the moon's perspective. So moon means what? Moon means mind, your emotional mind, your relation to the mother. All those things will start giving good results. And then finally, the number one is Rahu. Rahu was in enemy sign. Aries happens to be the enemy sign of Rahu, and now it has moved to the exaltation sign of Rahu. So Rahu means obsession for something. You will suddenly become obsessed with something, depending on where Rahu is actually in your chart. You will become suddenly out of box thinking will increase. Okay, you get a lot of new ideas, lot of new out of box thinking. Your interest in high technology, high end technology will increase during this 1 month. So these were the basically you can say the broad result of those antardashas. If you are running, then whether you will see diminishing of those results or whether you will see increase in those results during this time. Now next comes the moon sign. That is, one interpretation is how the moon, how the mind is going to be, what you will perceive from the mind, and other interpretation is how the situation around you is going to be, how the society is going to uh, make you feel. Okay, so first is Gemini. Okay, for Gemini, Sun is there in the 12th house, which is the Maran Karak Sthan of Sun. So it's not a good placement for Sun. At this time, the person will be more sorrowful. He will incur losses because Sun stands like it is activating the 12th house, and it's a Maran Karak Sthan of Sun, who is the giver of wealth. So the wealth will also reduce. It is aspecting the 6th house of quarrels, there would be quarrels with the friends, and there could be fever also, because sixth house stands for the health and disease also. So the person may get fever because of high increase in fire element. He may get the others may start quarreling with him. So this is how the situation is around him. Okay. uh, to grade these moon signs, I have made use of the Murti Nirnay, which is when this Sankramana happens, when the sun transits to the next sign on that day, where the moon was. And based on the position of moon with respect to your Janma Rashi, we can grade it as Swarna Murti, Lauh Murti, Rajat Murti, or Iron Murti, which will say that if it is a gold murti, then it's a good result. If it's an iron murti, it's a bad result. Along with that, we'll also have to see the net position of sun with respect to your moon sign. Okay. So you typically the 3, 6, 10, 11 position from the moon sign of sun happens to give good result, and the worst result is when the sun is there in the 12th house. So that's why the Gemini happens to be the worst result over here. And moreover, sun is also, you see, in the enemy sign, so all the bad results would be more, good results will be less, because sun is there in the mutual enemy sign. Venus is inimical to sun, and sun is also inimical to Venus. Now next in the line is Aries. So for Aries people, this is in the second house. Okay, second house makes him very obstinate. Okay, he will also, because second house is also for wealth, where this where sun is over there, so it will basically cause the financial losses. Other people will come and dupe him or cheat him. So that cheating angle is over here at this point of time in the next month. Aquarius. So Aquarius, it is the fourth house. Fourth house is for comfort. Fourth house is for your health and recovery. But when Agni, such a high Agni is over there, that means the person will not be comfortable. Okay, he will have obstacle at the home, obstacle in the marital happiness, maybe sexual happiness also, and there could be ill health also, because fourth house should be water, where a person get can quench his thirst. But if Agni is over there, it will reduce all the water, so person may get ill health during this time. Next is in the line is Taurus. So for Taurus people, it is the sun which is there in the moon sign. Okay, so that will basically cause him a lot of fatigue, lot of financial losses. The mind will be very irritated because of high Agni influence on the moon. Moon is the mind. Sun is also the traveler, so the person may undertake tiresome journey, a journey which will make him very fatigued, and also it will cause ill health, because sun will increase the fever, increase the pitta in the body, and likewise increase the ill health in the person. Then Virgo. For Virgo, it is the ninth house. Okay, ninth house is basically your Bhagyasthan. So suddenly you may feel some danger, because Sun is also the 12th lord. So there is reduction in the Bhagya, and Sun is also inimical to the ninth house, which is Taurus. So there is reduction. Ninth house is also protection. So your protection is removed. There could be danger from n number of sources. You may feel depression or melancholy during this time. Okay, basically the mind will be feeling depressed at this point of time. There could be separation from the family. You may go away from the family, or even if you stay in the family, there could be loss of communication, loss of touch with the family at this time. There could be humiliation in the society. Next is Libra. For Libra, it is the 8th house transit. So again, the person may get unnecessarily fearful, because 11th Lord Sun is the Padaka. He's there in the 8th house of fears. That fear could be from the royal things, like from the government inquiry or something. That kind of fear can happen. There could be disease, because 8th house is also some long-term disease. So there could be disease related to fever related to Agni, high Pitta, excessive heat in the body. There could be quarrels in the family, and there could be royal displeasure. Royal displeasure means the government is not happy with you, or your boss is not happy with you at this point of time. And that all these things will happen suddenly because 8th house is involved over here. Next in the line is the Scorpio. For Scorpio, it is the 7th house transit. 7th house stands for the family. 7th house is also not good for Sun because it represents the Suryast. Okay, it's a sunset, so it represents the minimum energy of Sun, and that's where the stomach disorders or disorders of the digestive tract can happen, because Sun represents the Agni, that fire which digests the food. It is the fire that digests the knowledge also. There could be problem related to digestion during this time for these people. There could be humiliation in the society. uh, the person may take tiresome journeys. He will take travels and get unnecessarily fatigued during this time. Then for Capricorn people, Sun is there in the 5th house. 5th house is where your mind is, okay, and what's on your mind is represented by the 5th house. If Sun is over there, which is high Agni, high fire element, it will give unnecessary mental agitation. The person will be over anxious. He will be agitated in the mind. There would be ill health. There would be embarrassment and humiliation in the society. Freedom, for Sagittarius people, it's a 6th house transit. It's the 4th in the line of good. 4th, Sun's transit in the 3, 6, 10, 11 is very good. So out of that, Sun over there in the Taurus for Sagittarius people is going to be a good placement. There would be freedom from anxiety. There would be destruction of enemies, because Sagittarius 6th house transit, 6th house stands for enemies. Okay, so if Sun is over there, it is a good transit for them. He will vanquish the enemies. He will recover from the ill health during this time. Then for Leo it is the 10th house transit. 10th house is where Sun has the Dikbala. Sun loves to be there in the 10th house. It means he will, whatever undertaking he takes, whatever project he takes, he'll complete it successfully. There would be increase in his respect in the society, because 10th house is for the respect. So it's a good transit for Leo people. Third good. The second best is Cancer. For Cancer is the 11th house transit. 11th house stands for all the good things, successful in undertaking and fulfillment of all the desires, honor, financial gains, promotions, whatnot. It's a good placement. Especially for Cancer, it is the second lord in the 11th house, second house of wealth put to use for income. So there would be a lot of income from the wealth which has been placed to good investment like stock market on, or you can say in some business. So there would be income from there. And the best transit happens for Pisces. For Pisces, it is the third house transit, third house of strength, third house of courage. The person will get promotion, rise in status during this time. There would be financial gains, there would be happiness, there would be destruction of enemies, and the person will recover from the ill health during this time. So very good time for the Pisces people. Next, we'll see the Lagna results, that how the person is going to react, how the person is going to, despite all the situations that have been put onto him, what his reaction is. So for Taurus people, that's also we have graded from 12th to 1. So for this one, it's a 12th one is the Taurus. For Taurus, it is the Lagna Lord. Okay, sorry, for Taurus, it's the Sun transiting the Lagna itself. Okay, and for Lagna, basically it will give the Sun's quality to the Lagna. The person will suddenly become very cruel. Okay, he'll lack the kindness. There could be trouble with the children during this time. His activities will be very fierce. Okay, it's not very mild, it will be fears, and he'll be fond of conflict. He will do something which will basically create the conflict, increase the conflict instead of keeping it down. He'll be talking less, and there could be some change in the place during this time for Taurus people. Next in line is Virgo. So for Virgo people, it's the ninth law, is the placement in the ninth house. Ninth house for father, so there could be discord with the father, fight with the father. He could be involved in righteous activities. He could be spending on righteous activities. There would be rise in the virtues because Sun is also one of the Karaka of ninth house. He is the Lord of 12th house. There could be spending on the rituals or temples and puja and pilgrimages also. Next is Aries. So there could be fear of theft for Aries people because it is in the second house. There could be royal displeasures. The royal displeasures means the government may give you some notices like that, or there could be a disease of the face because second house stands for the face, and Sun's presence over there. Sun is a Krura planet, so there could be some problem related to face. Okay, some pimples and boils, which is related to high heat, could happen. Okay, there would be gain of the wealth. Okay, there is fear of theft also, and there is gain of wealth also at this time for Aries people. Then for Aquarius people, it's a fourth house transit. Fourth house, fourth house is what's in your heart. Okay, ideally it should be all water so that you remain cool. But now, since Sun is over there, it will cause unnecessary mental anxiety. Okay. On the flip side, okay, and another bad thing is that it may cause some financial difficulties also. On the good side, it will give the person courage and bravery and the wisdom. Okay, because Sun is after all a sattvic planet. It will give him the courage and it will give him the wisdom because of that sattva, because of that light. Then for Capricorn, it's a fifth house transit. Fifth house is what you like, what you dislike, what happens in your mind, and it will give the person financial difficulties. Okay, there could be problem related to kids. Fifth house is for kids. Okay, the person will be talking a lot. Okay, and the person may get distress and mental anxiety during this time. There, despite all this, the person will be sharp in the mind. Okay, he'll be sharp in the mind. He'll be talking too much because Sun is the natural lord of fifth house, natural lord of intelligence. So too much talking means too much intelligence is going on, and the mind will become very sharp. Then the next is Sagittarius. For Sagittarius, it's a sixth house transit, so it's very good. The person will gain power, he'll gain honor, especially because he's the lord of ninth house and it's there in the sixth house. He will vanquish the enemies, he'll gain the power. He'll have lot of good learnings, lot of good fame would be there on the way. He will gain the authoritative position also. For Scorpio, it's a seventh house transit. Seventh house transit isn't good. It's not good for the relationship. There could be some trouble in the relationship, fight with the wife or husband. The person may be unquiet disposition. Okay, he'll not keep quiet. He will be making noise. He'll be raising complaints. He will not be attached to one's wife. Okay, he'll be non-committal during this time. He'll be non-committal in the relationships. Basically, some trouble in the relationship is indicated for Scorpio people. For Leo people, it is the 10th house transit, which is very good. It's a Lagna Lord. Again, it will make him very famous. It will result in gain of power, position, authority. He'll be fond of battles and conflicts. He will attend royal duties. So he will basically, it's all good result for the Leo people. For Libra, it's the 11th lord in the 8th house. So there would be gain of wealth. There would be trouble with the eyesight because from the 8th house it is looking at the second house of eyes, of face. There could be issues with the face, and the ill health could be a problem because 8 and 2 axis is getting activated. 2 is the Maraka, 8 is the life longevity. So both of them are getting activated by a Krura like Sun. So there could be some trouble related to health also. Third is the Cancer. For Cancer, it is the 11th house transit. second lord in the 11th house, so it results into gain of wealth. There would be gain of servants, fulfillment of desires, success in all the undertakings. He'll be in good books of his boss. He will get favor from authority, favor from his bosses during this time. All in all, very good transit for Cancer people. Gemini. For Gemini, it would be a financial distress. There could be ill health and physical disability for these people. For Pisces, it's a time of physical strength. It's a sixth lord in the third house. Okay, he'll vanquish the enemies like anything. Just that he may be having irascible temper. He'll be very irritated during this time. His reputation will increase. His honor will increase during this time, because both of them are Upachaya houses, being ruled by and occupied by a Krura planet, which is very good. Okay, next is the effect of Arudhas. Okay, so you see, after all the situations, all the Sanchit Karma unlocking, and how you reacted to it, what is the end result? Okay, that end result is what people can see, what you can see. Okay, you may be working very hard. Okay, the society has put to you pressure, your friends have gone, you somebody has duped you, but you are putting up with it. Okay, you are giving all the best to your efforts. Okay, but after that, what is the result? What is the net result that others can see? Okay, from the Lagna, only you can see. From the Arudha, others can see. This is what something which appears in the world. It may be so happening that during that time A4 is activated, so you will see that you are purchasing a real estate, that you are purchasing a vehicle during this time. So what will happen during this time? Since sun is there in the Taurus, it is going to activate all these three earthy signs: Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. All these signs. So, if there is any Arudha in these signs in your chart, they will get activated, they will get energized during this time. Okay. So, take a look at those Arudhas in your chart in Jehora or in some online software, and note down those Arudhas. Then we'll look at their results. So, if in these signs you see AL stands for the self, your own image. Suddenly your image will increase. Your honor in the society will increase. Uh, it's basically very good sign from the AL. Okay. For A2 represents the family, your wealth. So something good will happen related to the family, or you will gain a lot of wealth. For A3 is your creations. Suddenly you will start creating more things. Even your weapons will increase, your writings, your paintings, all those things will get energized. A4 is for your house, for your vehicle, for your mother, so they will get more energy during this time. You may purchase new house, you may enjoy your vehicle, you may enjoy your house, you may go for renovation or something. A5 is the awards. You will get recognition in the society. You may get some awards or recognition during this time. You may get even promotions also in the office. If A6 is over there, your enemies will get energized. Okay, it may so happen that your fight with the enemies, that becomes the showcase. Okay, suddenly you see the quarrels happening, and people are seeing what a fight you are doing, or your maternal uncles could get activated during this time. Okay, something good happens to them. A7 is for spouse and partners, so results related to spouse and partners will come. If A8 is there, suddenly you'll see your routine has changed, or you are taking some risk taking activities during this time. A9 is for father, for religion, for religious activities, religious ceremonies, going to pilgrims, going to temples. So those activities will start increasing. A10 is for the workplace. Your workplace will improve. Your place in the you may even get promotions also. Okay, your respect at your workplace, that will also increase during this time. 11 is for friends as well as gains or new sources of income. Suddenly you see new sources of income coming in, or your friends got activated. They have suddenly they are visiting your place more often during this time. If A12 is there or UL, Upapada Lagna is there, that means you may see yourself donating things, or you may be doing meditations and activities. That's it, I think. So thank you so much, everyone, for this. Let's see you next month on this series. Om Namo Narayana.